Hello everyone, Karsonnn here, and welcome to a new series called Sunshine Island's Bus Simulator on Roblox. So this is actually one of the best vehicle simulation games I've ever played. It's very fun and realistic at the same time. So yeah, let me read the description to you. Welcome to Sunshine Island's Bus Simulator. Experience one of the biggest and most realistic bus driving simulators on Roblox. And again, because it's on Roblox, you can play this game completely for free. So you might want a good internet or good performance device for less lag, but yeah, it's on Roblox, so you can play this completely free. Let me continue. Immerse yourself in the game, a large fictional city inspired by the vibrant metropolis of Hong Kong, filled with tall skyscrapers and a diverse road system that reminds you of British and London styles. So some key features include ultra-realistic buses, AI passengers, huge city with realistic scenery, from busy cityscapes to mountains, tunnels, highways, and bridges. Easy to use GUI works on all devices in PC, mobile, and console. Multi-language, which allows you to enjoy the game in your preferred language. So there are many to choose from. And content maturity is minimal, so it's suitable for everyone. Developer is Addison Chu, so I'll be sure to credit him or leave all the relevant information that you need to know in the description down below, so feel free to check him out and all other things. So, yeah, all you need to know should be down in the description. Server size 15, so you can invite some friends to play with you, I guess. Vehicle simulation is the genre, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I'm recording this video on the 27th of January 2025, so this should be the most updated, um, by the time I'm recording this, should be the most updated version. So any out of date features, I don't think you'll see them. So it's good that um it's the most updated. So yeah, well, why not just get this video started? Sunshine Island's Bus Simulator on Roblox. Okay, so for this video, it's just an introduction. I'm only gonna talk about everything you need to know about this game before I head on to really driving the bus routes starting from next episode onwards. So yeah, again, this episode is just introduction. I'm not gonna drive any bus routes yet for this video. For videos later on in this series, the usual practice is that I'll um I'll talk into the mic with my voice in the intro and the outro, but for the gameplay, I'm gonna do it without commentary. So that is to let you just kind of enjoy the video, immerse yourself in the atmosphere of the game. So yeah, this video introduction, I'm gonna tell you all you need to know about this game, because it would kind of be confusing if I just start driving the bus routes without giving you any background information or any details first. So I figured that it might be best for me to just do a pure introduction in the first episode, so you'll know what's going on afterwards for all videos after. So let's get this started. Um, so first, of course, you see the map, right? But something's not what you expected. The north, east, southwest directions are not really the same. So north is actually on the left-hand side of the map. Yes, you heard it right. The whole map you can see as it being rotated anti-clockwise by 90 degrees. So now north is actually on the left-hand side, east is on the top of the map, south is on the right-hand side of the map, and west is towards the lower part of the map. So yeah, for directions, all you need to remember is that north is on the left-hand side of the map. So yeah, and then let's talk about the map. There are zone 1, 4, 6, 7, and 8, and yeah. Okay, before I go on to the places, some map reading. So green represent hills, of course. White generally represent flatlands, and white are just normal roads. Normal, yeah, literally normal roads for white. And the orange lines are bridges or highways. Bridges or highways are represented by orange, and the red dotted lines, all the red dotted lines represent tunnels. So yeah, they represent tunnels. So yeah, that was just some simple map reading. Um, yeah, let's just get started with zones and places. So for Zone 1, we have Long Island, Dove Island, Hospital Island, and Containers Island. And Zone 4, we have North Island, University Island, and Moon Island. For Zone 6, there's Horizon Island, but it's actually closed off. So you can't really access to it. At least you're not intended to go there. You might be able to glitch in there, which I'm not going to tell you how to, but you're not intended to go there. It's meant to be closed off. So for the game, right now, in this current version, you can just ignore Zone 6, which is Horizon Island. You can just ignore it. And then let's move on to Zone 7. It's just Leafy Island, and Zone 8, well, there's not really something island. It's not a name, but there is a name for this region up here, which I'll go over later. So yeah, you might have seen it already. Okay, so the bus icons represent starting points of a bus route. All of these bus icons are places where bus routes can start at. It's the beginning of the bus routes, so it only represents starting points. Not really terminus, but yeah, starting points. So on Long Island, we have Long Island Ferry Pier over here, which serves these routes. We have Shallow Valley Depot, which serves some routes for cruise. And we also have Sunshine Stadium down here, which serves these routes. And some places, well, this Long Island Ferry Pier, and you might want to know the Regional Ferry Pier over here. Regional Ferry Pier. And I feel like that's about it for Long Island. You don't really need to remember so many places there. Okay, on Dove Island, Addy City, well, only one bus route start at this bus stop, but many pass through it, so don't get mistaken. And down here, there's also Dove Estate, um, where two bus routes start here, but again, more than two run through this bus stop, so again, don't get mistaken. And on Dove Island, there might be some places you want to know. Over here, there's Time Lapse Mall or Time Lapse Lane over here. Of course, Dove Estate down here, and over here, Addy City and Eddy City are over here. Addy and Eddy. So yeah. Um, After Dove Island, let's move on to Hospital Island. Western Hospital is located on the island. Alright, now Containers Island. There is Containers Island Bus Terminus, which serves some of these routes. Well, four of the many routes are shown here. Yeah, Containers Island. Yeah, the bus terminus is over here, but this section over here is Containers Terminal. Containers Terminal. So yeah. And I think I've gone over all the places in Zone 1. Again, Long Island, Dove Island, Hospital Island, and Containers Island. Okay, so to connect Zone 1 to Zone 4, there's two ways. First, you have the Central Western Bridge, which is this orange line over here, the Central Western Bridge, or the Western Cross Harbor Tunnel. The Western Cross Harbor Tunnel is represented by this red dotted line. So yeah. Okay, to Zone 4. Now, we've got North Island, University Island, and Moon Island. So I'll just start with the simplest thing to explain. University Island, okay, basically the whole island is Sunshine University. Sunshine University is located on this island, with North Sunshine University as a starting point for the bus route U47. So yeah. Basically, Sunshine University is on this island. Alright. And then, okay, let's begin over here. Moon Island. There's Sunshine Pier over here. Sunshine Pier is actually, for many beginner routes. So yeah, when you first play this game, Sunshine Pier will serve for the majority of the beginner routes. So yeah. Um, oh my goodness. Okay, one of my friends have joined. Did not expect this. All right. So Sunshine Pier over here, and then which serves these routes as starting points, but of course more than these run through here. Hotel symbol is the starting point, as well as Southern Bus Terminus, Sun Central Street, and over here, Lunar Point. So these are some starting points of bus routes. Um, okay. Right, this region is called Southern. This region where I'm circling at, this is Southern, and this area, Central. And up here, this region is Northern. Again, Southern, Central, Northern. Alright, so, and then this is just a small region of Lunar Point next to the Cross Harbor Tunnel. And over here, this region is called East Mallow. East Mallow Pryor Road is one of the starting point of some bus stops. So yeah, sorry, bus routes. And over here, this region is East Mallow, as you saw. Um, okay. And then let's move on to North Island. We have Northern Beach, Norton Town Center, and Rocky Road as some starting points of bus routes. So in general, there are not many places to remember for North Island, but all you gotta know is just that this region is called North Island Estate. This region, North Island Estate, and down here, this region is Norton. This region is Norton. Yeah, Norton. Alright, it's quite an important bus terminus, I would say. So yeah. Alright, after I'm done with Zone 4, let's go to the next zone. Okay, connecting Zone 4 and Zone 7, we have the um Leafy Central Tunnel. Leafy Central Tunnel, um, which access to Leafy Island. Okay, and then again, you can ignore Horizon Island. Okay, Zone 7, some of the starting bus stops include East Factory, Prior Yian Road, CSB Depot, Senpai Shopping Center. We also have Leafy Bay, Leafy Hospital, Ambling Peak, Rainbow Estate Complex, and at last, which is in Zone 8, is Hazy. Alright, I'm gonna talk about Zone 7 and 8 together because it's easier that way. Okay, about Leafy Island. Okay, so first of all, okay, right here is actually a bus stop that is quite significant, which is Zone 7 interchange. So this bus stop allows passengers to change from one bus route to another because there are just so many places in Zone 7 as well as Zone 4 or Zone 1. So this bus stop, Zone 7 interchange, allows passengers to change routes. So yeah. Alright. Um, it's alright. I'll explain it to him later. Then I'm doing something right now. Um, okay. This region down here is Yiyan, Yiyan. So Yiyan. This is the region down here, and then this small region is called Cindy. This small region, Cindy. Okay, so we have Yiyan, Cindy, and up here, as we move along the coast, Leafy Bay. Leafy Bay is up here. And then a bit inner, Leafy Bay Estate. Leafy Bay Estate here. Well, just again, it's Leafy Bay Estate. Okay, and then as we move up towards the hill, Alexander. This region is Alexander. And over here, if you go the other way, this small region is called Kamaya. 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 And up here, this region is called Senpai. This region is called Senpai. Okay, and then up here. Alright, now this red dotted lines, this is called East Door Tunnel. East Door Tunnel. Because this big region is called East Door. From here to here, this region is called East Door. And Rainbow is over here. This part is Rainbow. And, okay, this small region is called Mo. Just M-O, Mo. That's it. Alright, up here, this is Ambling Peak, which is open during some part of the year. It's really a festive thing, so yeah. And up here, okay, the whole Zone 8 is hazy. Just call it hazy. The whole of Zone 8 is hazy. Alright, so I think I've gone over all the places in Zone 7 as well. Oh, by the way, Leafy University is over here. University. Leafy University. Alright. Hold up. Wait. Oh, he's left. Oh, never mind. Okay. I was trying to... I wonder why I couldn't reply to him, privately. Because he left. Alright. Anyway, well, no worries. I'll explain to him later. So, yeah. Let's continue to, talk about this. Okay, so I've gone over all the zones and places, right? We've got Long Island, Dove Island, Hospital Island, and Containers Island in Zone 1, North Island, University Island, and Moon Island in Zone 4. Zone 6, well, you can ignore it because Horizon Island is closed off. Zone 7, we have Leafy Island, and Zone 8 is just hazy. So let's now talk about the bus companies, shall we? So we have Forever Transit. So let's talk about that first. As you can see, these bus routes, which Forever Transit is involved, it serves bus routes that run on Long Island. So you can remember that. Long Island is well, bus routes that run on Long Island. Well, Forever Transit is involved. Because another reason is Shallow Valley Depot is actually the depot of Forever Transit. So that actually further explains why Forever Transit is involved in bus routes that run on Long Island. Because Shallow Valley Depot is literally the depot of Forever Transit. So yeah. Yeah, these bus routes which Forever Transit are involved usually run on Long Island. So yeah. Alright, after Forever Transit, the next bus company I want to talk about is the REBC, which stands for Roblox Express Bus Company. So you can see that all the bus routes that REBC are involved run through Dove Island. So yeah, they run through Dove Island. As you can see over here, these bus routes, REBC are involved. They all run through Dove Island because REBC depot is down here. It's next to the Dove Estate Terminus. It's next to it. REBC depot is over here. Although it's not shown, it actually is. So yeah. That explains why REBC is involved in the routes running through Dove Island. So yeah, the depot is over here. Next bus company, well, it's really a sub company. This is Central Connect, but it's under Forever Transit. So you can see this as a sub company. Yeah, it's Central Connect by Forever Transit. So yeah. These bus routes run through Zone 4, or Central. Zone 4 or Central. The bus routes that run through here. Central Connect is involved. So you can see all of these that Central Connect are involved. They run through Zone 4 or Central, as you can see. Alright. And now let's talk about CSB, which stands for Cityscape Bus. So as you can see, all of these bus routes over here, all the 70-somethings, and these all run through Zone 7, so CSB is involved. CSB is involved in routes which run through Zone 7. All of these over here, except for U47. But yeah, almost all of them. Where the bus routes run through Zone 7, CSB is involved. And another reason which explains why is because CSB Depot is literally over here. CSB Depot, which is Cityscape Bus Depot, is literally on Zone 7, so that explains why. And final bus company is Horizon Bus, although Horizon Island is closed off. And no bus routes run on Horizon Island currently. Horizon Bus still maintain service by collaborating with some other bus companies to provide cross-harbor bus routes. So you can see, these bus routes, it collaborates, well, yeah, Horizon Bus collaborates with CSB mostly, but also REBC for a small portion, for a small percentage of bus routes. So yeah, but mostly collaborates with CSB. So as you can see here, collaborates with CSB to provide cross-harbor routes. So yeah, that's for Horizon Bus. So again, the four companies are Forever Transit, REBC, which is Roblox Express Bus Company, CSB, which is Cityscape Bus, and Horizon Bus. And there is also a sub-company by Forever Transit called Central Connect. Alright, let's talk about, well, never mind. After I've gone through the bus companies, I'll show you some bus models. Alright, so these three up here is actually, you can choose to drive these buses all the time. All the time. Like, they're not restricted to the bus companies involved. You can drive these three all the time. Except for some daily challenges, which are races. RACES, race. So, if a daily challenge is a race, then maybe not, but most of the time you can and are able to pick these three all the time. So yeah. And they are not part of the five companies that I talked about. Okay, for Central Connect, these buses, Horizon Bus, we've got these three. These are for Cityscape Bus. We also have Forever Transit and REBC. So these are some bus models. You can pause the video if you like, but I'm not going to read them out one by one because that'll be very time consuming. I'll just let you have a look and that's about it. Of course, I will drive them throughout this series, so stay tuned. Of course, I'm not going to drive these because it's literally a bus simulation game. So I'm not going to drive on bike, car, family bicycle, nor ship. Not going to do that. And these are some rare buses, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to drive unless I'm lucky enough. But yeah, mainly the bus routes, mainly the bus models up here. So yeah, all right. Let's now talk about some routes. So I'll tell you how the bus routes got named, and then I'll tell you the order that I'm gonna do this in, because that'll let you have a better understanding. Alright, so if a bus route only runs through one zone, then it has two digits. Well, the first number, sorry, two numbers. The first number being the zone number, the second number being a random number. So for example, Route 47, it only runs through zone 4. So the first number is 4, followed by a random number. So 47, 46, 42, they only run through zone 4. So the first number is 4, followed by a random number. Same for the 70 somethings. All the 70 somethings, as you can see over here, they okay. Well, actually, you can just think of zone 8 as a part of zone 7. So yeah, they're kind of joined, you know. So just consider zone 8 as a part of zone 7. So all the 70 somethings, bus routes 75, 76, 77, they all only run in zone 7. So the first number of their bus routes are 7, followed by a random number. So yeah. So that's for bus routes that run through one zone only, which is the first number is the zone number. If the bus route runs through more than one zone, that means it connects from one zone to another, then the first number is the zone of the smaller number, the second number being the zone number of the larger number, followed by a random number that goes last. So, for example, 140, it connects zone 1 with zone 4. So the first number is 1, followed by 4, and then lastly a random number. Same for 148, connects zone 1 to zone 4, so 1, 4, and then random number, which is 8. 171 connects from zone 1 to zone 7, so 1, 7, and then random number. And same for the 47 somethings. So 476 connects from zone 4 to zone 7, so it's 4, 7, followed by a random number. So yeah. And some letters, so N represents midnight or overnight routes. So they provide service in at midnight. And for U is university. U is a university route. So yeah. And for some bus routes that have X, A, or P at the end, they're just maybe modified, a bit modified or slightly different, but I really can't explain why. I genuinely don't know why, but perhaps X is express. X might be express, but for P and A, I have got no clue why. They've got a letter at the end, but it's just how it is. But there are some exceptions. Zone 1, the first number might be replaced by 2 or 3. Some examples are, or some exceptions include 21, 25, because they only run on zone 1, but their first number is not 1. And also 246X, because they run on zone 1, but the first number is not 1. And 370 are also exceptions. So they connect from zone 1 to zone 7, but the first number is not 1. It's 3 instead. So there are some exceptions, but generally you can observe the pattern of the bus routes. And now I'll talk about the order of routes, which I'll do in. So remember that I said the beginner routes, they start at Sunshine Pier? Well, yes, I am going to start with 40 somethings. So next episode, I'm gonna do 41A, because that's the first 40 something bus route. So yeah, I'll do all the 40 somethings first. Then after that, I'll go to 21 and 25. Then I'll drive on all the 70 somethings. And after I drive all the bus routes that only run on one zone, I'll start to drive cross-harbor bus routes, which are bus routes which connects from one zone to another. So yeah, that will be the order I do in. And probably I'll do the midnight routes at last, or some of the longer routes towards the end. So yeah. But I will have an announcement at the end of every video, saying or mentioning which route I'm gonna drive in the episode after that. So you'll know when I release the video. So yeah. Alright, so there are actually some other routes apart from the list here, which can be unlocked by either in-game currency called sun shards. So yeah, sun shards are in-game currency, There's also unlockable bus routes by other bus routes, which are kind of funny. Um, yeah, you complete some bus routes to unlock more bus routes. Of course, there are some criteria, but not going to talk about that for now. And there are also some festive or time-limited bus routes, so they'll only be released or be able to play them from a certain amount of time. So yeah. So these are all of the bus routes, and also there's daily challenge, but I'm not gonna record daily challenges. I'm only gonna record the normal bus routes over here, and probably some special bus routes if I have the opportunity as well. These are the bus codes, but I'm not gonna talk much about it now. But if you really want some information, it's just the route number and then another letter is at the end. If it's N, it's northbound, S is southbound, E is eastbound, and W is westbound. And if A is at the end, then it is basically a circular route. Yeah, circular route. Um, yeah, but I'm not gonna go in depth of the bus codes, the bus route codes. So yeah, and I'm not gonna do daily challenges. Um, yeah, all right. Okay, that's about it for the general map or the bus routes and the bus companies. I'm also gonna show you my profile before I end the video. So I started playing this game on the 6th of September 2024. I'm currently level 105. These are some of my statistics or information. So yeah. Alright, there are titles and icons which I've unlocked, but these titles and icons come from completing achievements. So these are some achievements. There's also daily task, but daily task is only gonna give you sun shards, which are in-game currency, and a small amount of EXP. So that's all you're gonna get from daily task. But achievement is more significant because all the achievements here, whether I've completed or not, they reward you sun shards, EXP, titles, and icons. So yeah, if you wanna read them one by one, feel free to pause the video, but I'm definitely not gonna go over these one by one because it's just too time consuming and it's not really important to go over. So yeah, I'll just scroll through and let you have a look, and that's it. So yeah, these are some achievements. So these are titles and icons I've unlocked. I've currently equipped the Perfectionist title and the Heartbeat icon. So yeah. And I'll let you see some languages which are available. So if there's any that you prefer, then that's really good. And yeah, lastly, credits, which is quite important because big shout out to Edison Shu. Thank you for uh making the game so amazing, and thank you to other bus modelers, operators, translator, and other people who help to make the game better. So yeah, and also me for playing the game. That's quite a nice touch by whoever designed or thought about that. And yeah, all right. So again, I'll be sure to credit the game creator or any relevant information in the description down below. So if you want to check anything out, down there is all you need. So yeah. Well, I think I've gone over everything you need to know about this game. All the background information, relevant details can be found in this video. So next episode, I'm gonna start driving the bus routes. I'm gonna start off with 41A for the next episode. 41A, I'm gonna drive in episode 2. So stay tuned for that. For now, I'm gonna end this episode here. If you have any other questions or inquiries about this game, feel free to drop in the comments down below. I'll try my best to reply you. And yeah, stick around the series and stay tuned for more uh, bus simulator videos. Again, if you want to check this game out on Roblox, you can absolutely do it for free. And yeah, and it's quite an amazing game. It's fun and realistic. I'll definitely recommend it to anyone who likes playing vehicle simulation games. So yeah. Anyway, I'll end this video here. If you have enjoyed watching, please hit the like button and subscribe to show some support. Um, I'll definitely appreciate that. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you all next time later in this series. Bye!